Hello and welcome. So this is video number 4, and in this video I'm going to talk about AWS global infrastructure. Okay, so previous videos are about cloud, and today we are specifically talk about AWS. Okay, uh, after that there will be the new video in which I will explain you how to create AWS free account. Okay, and once you will create your free account, then there will be the lots of practical stuff. Okay, so basically in our course we have 60% practical and 40% theory. So yeah, I can say that this is the specifically a last video which includes only theory. Okay, now let's start with Amazon global infrastructure, and here is 5 points that we are going to understand. Okay, so the first is like some history about AWS. Okay, what is AWS? So Amazon Web Services is a comprehensive involving cloud computing platform provided by Amazon. It provides a mix of infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and package software as a service offering. Yeah, I already explained you what is infrastructure as a service, what is platform as a service, and what is software as a service. So now you can able to understand this particular uh, definition properly, right? AWS launched in 2006 from the internal infrastructure that Amazon.com built to handle online retail operation. Yeah, as we know that Amazon.com is the biggest e-commerce website. So this is a sister concern of the Amazon, and they started in the 2006. Yeah, AWS was one of the first companies to introduce a pay-as-you-go cloud computing model that scaled to provide users with the compute, storage, and throughput as needed. Okay, so I can say that Amazon AWS is a pioneer in the cloud market. Yeah, and right now it is the number one cloud service provider. Okay, and how it works. So let me start with the topic number 2. Okay, so the first thing is we call it region. Okay, so Amazon having a isolated environment and we called it region. Yeah, wait a minute. Okay, so what is region? AWS region is a collection of AWS resources in geographic area. Okay, so Amazon having isolated resources like isolated areas, and it is we called it a region. Yeah, AWS region is isolated and independent of other regions. Okay, so for example, if we are in India, we are belongs to the AP South 1 Mumbai region. Okay, so now if I want to deploy resources and I'm going to deploy application for India, I should deploy my resources into the India region. Okay, or in the Mumbai region. Okay, and each AWS region consists of multiple isolated physical separate AZ, which is called availability zone with the geographic area. Okay, so as per the geographic area they have a region, and inside this region we have this availability zone. So this is like a Amazon Web Service. Inside Amazon service we have separated region, and in the region we have availability zone, right? AWS now spans 77 availability zone with the 24 geographic region around the world. Okay, so like they are expanding. Yeah, they are expanding the things, and there are many more regions are coming. Okay, so right now as I'm recording this video, Amazon having 24 geographic region and 77 availability zones inside this particular region. Okay, now let's talk about availability zone. Okay, so basically availability zones are data center inside the region. Okay, so AZ is one or more discrete data center with a redundant power, networking, and connectivity in the region. So inside the region, you can deploy your resources into the availability zone. Okay, each region having at least 2 availability zone for sure, and in many regions they have up to 6 availability zone. Okay, now each availability zone are totally discrete with each other, and they are connected with the low latency link. Okay, now if you want to deploy your resources, you can deploy resources in any availability zone. So process would be like, you have to select region first, and inside the region you will get the detail about availability zone. Okay, and you can say that availability zone is a collection of data center. Okay, now this is really very useful, because if you want to deploy, or you want to deploy highly available resources, you have to deploy them into the multiple availability zone. Okay, so what happen if any one of your availability zone goes down, you can use uninterrupted service, because your server is running actually in the different availability zone. Okay, and this environment we call it multi-AZ. All AWAZ in the AWS region are interconnected with high bandwidth, low latency networking over full redundant dedicated metro fiber, providing high throughput, low latency network between AZ. So this, like here we have availability zone, and these availability zones are connected with each other. Yeah, it is a low latency connectivity, so you will get a better throughput. Okay, so now if you are going to deploy, like if I'm having like I want to deploy 4 servers. Okay, and I'm going to deploy 2 servers in AZ1 and other 2 servers will be in AZ2. No need to worry, because they are able to communicate with each other, and basically the latency is very low. Okay, third is AZ are physically separated by meaningful distance. Why? Because if like anything happens with the one availability zone, the other availability zone not affected by this. Okay, so many kilometers from any other AZ, although all are within 100 kilometers of each other. Okay, so in the area of 100 kilometers they have like a multiple AZ. Yeah, in the example of India, we have 3 AZ available in the AP South 1 Mumbai region. Okay, and you can deploy your resources in any of your AZ, but you have to take care about high availability, or you have to use, like you should use multiple availability zone when you are deploying your AZ. Okay, so how to choose AZ, how to see the region, yeah, we will talk about all this when we'll create a free account, and then when we will log in first time into the AWS. Okay, so don't worry about it. Now let's talk about edge location. Yeah, this is like another important point nowadays. Okay, now edge location is our endpoints for AWS, which are used for the caching content. Okay, now what is the caching content? The rule is, see, whenever you are accessing resources over the internet, the resources must be accessible from nearby location. Okay, so to get this particular nearby access system, we have to deploy, like how can I deploy resources near the user's location? Yeah, and if you want to do this, you can use edge location or from Amazon. So for example, if I'm going to upload video, like if I'm going to upload this particular video into Indian server, yeah, now this video is in Indian server. Okay, and you are accessing this video from the different country. For example, you are accessing this video from US. Okay, now when you will access this video, you will not get better performance. Why? Because you are accessing videos which is too far from your location. Yeah, and there will be the international bandwidth, and you will not get better performance. Okay, so how can I provide this service? Like how can I provide video near to you? Okay, so in this condition, I can provide you using a caching, or the system we called it content delivery. Okay, so what will happen, like using Amazon edge location, or the Amazon edge location will copy my video to your nearby location. Yeah, and whenever you will access this video, actually you will get this video from Amazon edge location, and in this condition you will get better speed. Okay, so Amazon having edge location infrastructure as well. Okay, there are many more age location than the region, and currently there are over 210 age locations. Okay, now you may have question like how it works, and uh like if you're facing difficulty to understand this age location, don't worry. Yeah, because in upcoming videos you will talk about CloudFront. Yeah, so basically CloudFront is Amazon's content delivery service, and it is using age location. Okay, so whenever I will explain you this CloudFront, you will get a 100% idea about age location. Okay, so yeah, this is the term that you have to understand. Yeah, what is like AWS history, region, availability zone, age, location. Okay, and finally, if you want to access Amazon Global Infrastructure website, you can click over here and it will open this website. Yeah, I just gave you this website. Why? Because age, location, and everything, like Amazon updating this numbers. Yeah, they are implementing too many things. So like if you want to find out the current detail, you can go to the global website, and here you will get detail about regions and availability zones and age locations and everything. Okay, so this is done. And now if you have any query about any of this point, you can comment below. And now be ready for the next lab, and this is a lab about Amazon free account. Okay, and whenever you're going to perform this next lab, you must have international debit card or credit card. Okay, and if you are using debit card, make sure that in your debit card you must have international transaction enabled. Yeah, if you are from India, you have to verify this. Okay, so see you in the next video. Comment below, and yeah, if you have any question, you can ask anytime. Okay, so this is like a last theoretical point, and our practical going to start from next video. Yeah, thank you very much.